Irving. Backs it out. 14 to shoot.
Bring it out.
26 seconds to play. Nets are down by 1. Irving, step back 3. Oh! Kyrie
That's tough. That's so tough, man.
For the lead.
Oh, man. We forgot how good this guy was. Look at this. Pulls it out. Totally in control. Looks up at the clock. Knows his timing. Ooh, RJ, you did not watch 2016, bro. This guy did not watch 2016. All right, we knew that step back right wing was coming. And we forgot how clutch Kyrie Irving was at the beginning of the 2019-2020 season. All these plays at the beginning, like within the first couple of games for the win, the step back, tough. I mean, come on, man. We forgot. This guy is arguably the best ball handler in NBA history. Look at this. Gets the switch, gets the matchup he wants. Between the legs, a couple of times, behind the back. Step it back, gather, put it up. That is tough. All right, take out the headphones. Y'all have heard my reaction, but you clicked on this video to see Kyrie Irving share the secrets to his GOAT handle. All right, this is arguably the greatest ball handler in NBA history, and Kyrie, through Kevin Durant's Etc's podcast, gifted us with an explanation, a breakdown of his handle. So, without further ado, man, this is Topic Tackle. Let's go. What's good, people? JC3 here. Thanks for tuning in to Topic Tackle. If you're new, stick around because quality content is what we're all about here. I thank you for tuning in. And to all of the viewers and subscribers who are still here through all the years, hey, I appreciate you so much because you make this possible. You make Topic Tackle possible. So today we're talking about Kyrie Irving, right? We're going to actually hear and react to what he has to say about his handle. So I'm going to play throughout this video some sound bites, and then we'll go into some specific plays that he talks about to break down his handle even more. So without further ado, this is the interview with Kyrie Irving. We're going to play some sound bites. Let's get this going.
First off, I love having the ball handling title, or like top of, your handle is crazy. I'm just like, listen, I can get anywhere in one dribble. I can get anywhere with no dribbles. My footwork matches up with my ball handling, which is why I think the difference between watching somebody that has a nice handle between somebody that has a great movement pattern. My movements match my handle.
Okay, so let's quickly dissect that statement. Kyrie said he can get anywhere in one dribble or no dribbles. Okay, so here's an example from his 57-point game against San Antonio when he was playing for Cleveland years ago. An example of him getting somewhere in only one dribble. So you see the pass from Kevin Love. He takes it, steps back, one dribble, creates a space. We're going to play all these back in slow motion. Cutting off the ball, the one dribble step back allows him the space for the mid-range jumper. So clearly he's able to do that. Now here's him getting somewhere in no dribbles. The pump fake, although it did not create a ton of space, paused and froze Danny Green just for a second so he can get that shot off. Okay, here's a more recent example. Playing against the Warriors January 27th, 2018. Kevin Durant has to honor his drive, so he's almost able to get somewhere, the space needed for that shot, with no dribbles, just because of his ability to get to the rim with his handle. So that statement by him, I believe, is legitimized. And then here's another thing he said. He said there's a difference between watching someone who has a nice handle versus a great movement pattern. What does that mean? So this clip that I played at the beginning of the video, I think I said this was a shot that he hit for the win. It actually wasn't for the win in this game, but it's a great example of a great movement pattern that he has with this dribble. Notice these moves. All that combo, there's nothing stagnant about that. He's able to put that all together into a flowing motion or a great movement pattern per se, right? Watch this, right? The between the legs, crossover, between the legs, behind the back. It's all going to him getting to that step back move, creating that space. It's all part of a movement pattern. His dribble is, I guess you could say, enlaced, if that's a word, within that, okay? It's all part of one flowing motion. Now watch here. You say, oh, that's a great handle, great step back. But notice in the slow motion, the jab step at first, the step back, it's all one motion going backwards, creating space from the defender. And that is what I believe he's talking about, part of a movement pattern. Him with the ball, and especially there's other examples when he's driving to the hole. That's all a movement. And he's Euro stepping at the end. That's a movement pattern combined with his dribble.
Well, they better get it before Tony Parker come back in.
Oh, what a play by Irving. He gives you a move with every part of his body.
I figured out that I'm more effective with both my hands working simultaneously and my feet working simultaneously than just being able to just move somebody with my shoulders, with my head, with my eyes. I added all that to make a complete package that I have now to be able to spin on my left foot on a spin drive where most people don't expect the righty to spin back left. In today's age, we always think, hey, give it to a guy on the wing and he's the top player if he can break down his man every single time. Nah, it's how efficient are you in every situation that you have the ball and you don't have the ball. You know, I'm like, that was the way I was taught. Now, the entertainer in me comes out when you see it on TV and you see all of these, oh my goodness, like, because that's what is part of it. That's part of the culture of watching it on TV. You want to see these nice passes. You want to see these no-look passes. You want to see behind the back. You want to see somebody do something outworldly. So I go home and work on that creativity and imagination to be able to do it in fast-paced tempo movements. The flow of the ball moves as my body moves and my mind is trained to be able to do that in every situation. And then to dribble to a shot, that's a split-second decision. To be able to pick up the ball off a bounce, off your left hand and shoot it. Not many people can do that comfortably.
Okay, so there was a lot there, but here's a few examples that clearly depict what he's talking about. All right, so first, what he says about the spin on my left foot on a spin drive when most people don't expect the righty to spin back left. I mean, hello, people. Here it is, playing for you right in front of your very eyes. Okay, he goes to his right on the left foot, spins back left as a righty. I mean, right there. I mean, it's crazy. He remembers this exact play, but we've seen a lot of players with these kind of photographic memories remember some of the exact plays and moves that they do. So there it is right there. And then he talks about being able to pick up the ball off a bounce off your left hand and shoot it, and how this is a skill that a lot of players simply don't have, at least to his ability, that is. Okay, so here's an example right here. Now, he wasn't dribbling directly with his left hand, but it was a right to left crossover, and to be able to pick up the ball and shoot it with the defender on him right there is very impressive. And he does this at an efficient rate from downtown, from mid. Kyrie Irving. Here's another example. He's dribbling with his left the entire play right here. Somehow stops, somehow doesn't travel. I mean, goodness. Able to flip it up and in with the left. And against one of the better defenders in the league with Iguodala. Stops on a dime right there. Left hand puts it up, flips it up with the left hand. That is ambidextrous.
Like, you know what I mean? That baseline move that I hit on Steph in Golden State when I dropped it.
Yo, that is crazy.
Was definitely about to ask about that.
I still remember the move. I practiced that move plenty of times. Head fake, jab, drop it again and shake, like without touching the ball. So you drop it in front of you, but you spin it so you catch it with your left hand. You spin it. I spun it. I dropped it and caught it with my left hand and spun, and then I faded and saw KD on the baseline.
Yo, can I tell you what I was thinking on that play? Yo,
please tell us.
So when you get Steph out on the wing, like all of us just think, all right, we're gonna give him a little bit of help, because obviously we don't want that matchup as much. So I'm going over there thinking that, Steph is kind of forcing you to me. So I'm just going to wait for him outside the paint. And then when you have spin, I'm like, perfect. All I got to do is step over, just another step. And then when you seen me at that split second, you pulled. and I couldn't even think about going to contest. It was so quick, because I'm like, I'm over here, but I should go help. But when you came out there spin and see me out the corner of your eye and pulled, that's that reaction that it's that split-second reaction that separates the good from the great, in my opinion.
And that's what I call genius.
Hold up, you hear that? That's what I call genius. That's Kyrie Irving talking about himself, ladies and gentlemen. Look, any other player says that about themselves, they're probably getting called out. But Kyrie, considering his handles and what he does on the court, he's got every right. He's got every right, okay? Because we could watch this play over and over again and still not fully understand everything that's going on here. But they got more to say about it, so I'm going to toss it back to him.
I saw you coming over baseline. I'm like, I got to drop this quick. And I shot it quick. I didn't even follow through because I'm like, man, K coming over with his length. If he would have kept coming and doubled, I would have been done.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Bro, I know what's your plan, bro. Always coming over. Get out of the way, bro.
Yo, that was my plan, man. I had to come help my guy out.
You can see Kevin hesitate like the slightest second, like almost like he got caught off guard. Like, yo, what did he double? Like, what did he just do right now? And then the shot's in. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, he hit the ball. When he hit the ball, when you turned your back, you're kind of like, yo, where is he still dribbling or did he let it go? Did Steph tip it and then you come out of nowhere with the shot? That was just an incredible move. But that spoke to like seeing stuff like this up close. And like we talked about in Team USA, that dribbling display you put on against us, and then you see the reverse layups in numerous games. It always takes me back to the amount of time and effort it really takes and the consistency that you have.
So that was just a small portion of the Kyrie Irving interview on the Etceteras podcast with Kevin Durant. I highly recommend it. Great listen. The link will be in the description down below. If you are still watching at this point, you are a real one. I appreciate you. Okay, so go ahead and leave your feedback in the comments down below. Is Kyrie Irving the greatest ball handler of all time? If not, then who is? And if so, leave your favorite Kyrie ball handling moment down below. I know we shared a lot of them here today. Maybe it's a different one. If it sticks out in your mind, comment it down below. Make sure you go ahead and share this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, and we'll be back with more Topic Tackle coming soon. Stay solid, people.
You can't get down there. And then he goes high.